Hey fans and subscribers, this is your host Joe on the Gaming for Insight channel with another video of Quick Chat. The topic, first impressions of going hands-on with the ONEXPLAYER G1 device. Joining me is first-time guest Nelly. Nelly, welcome to Quick Chat.
Thanks for having me.
It's been an exciting week. You and I both have had the opportunity. We've been talking on Discord. We have received the ONEXPLAYER G1. We decided to go with the same APU, actually. We went with the Ryzen AI 9 HX 370 that has that sweet 890M GPU component on it. For this device, with going hands-on with it this week, does the APU make the device, or does the device make the best of this APU? Having it have a unique form factor here.
You know, I don't have a device with the HX 370 in it. This is my first one with it. I did have hands-on with the F1 Pro, but having this device and like having an actual device with it makes a big difference. But I think the limitations of the device are a key factor there too. If you've got a display that can support that kind of iGPU and the HX 370, then I think that really makes it having the combination of the two. Because if you have a device with limitations and you have a really great chip inside, I don't think that matters. I think the combination of the two is really what makes it key and makes it a good device for an investment for your money if you're trying to get the best bang for your buck, because frankly, we're all trying to have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, absolutely. Limitations with the display. So talking about resolution, talking about refresh rate. We were just talking before the show about refresh rate, and this one having a 144 hertz refresh rate. And then also knowing that this is an LTPS MIPI display. So it's an LCD technology, but still looks really impressive with gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, OLED on the F1 Pro, still really nice. The OLED display, beautiful display, 120 hertz, 1080p. But having this display, like, I don't miss having the OLED for the weeks that I had that. An OLED is great, but this is a really, really nice display. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I prefer OLED, but really impressed with other types of displays as well, especially in the year 2025 here. Moving along, as far as form factor and the versatility that the G1 provides, are you using this device more as a handheld or as a laptop?
I've been using it as both. Like if I'm messaging on Discord or something, I'm trying to use it as a laptop on my lap, but at the same time, I'm trying not to cook it because the fans are right on your lap. And so you can see it ramp up to 90 degrees Celsius. I'm like, okay, time to lift it up a little bit. But
lower
then
that TDP just a little bit there for Discord, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's where like pulling off the keyboard's kind of handy to be able to just, you know, type on the side and put it on a desk or put it on a table where it has a little more airflow than your lap does. But it's been nice to be able to do both. It's a little more sturdy to have it on your lap than the X1 Mini because the keyboard isn't stable. It doesn't have that structured frame. So having a structured frame on this makes it a lot easier for those types of activities.
It's a durable device indeed. You mentioned the keyboard, and this device, it is unique with its form factor. It does have a removable keyboard that's Bluetooth ready, so it pairs with Bluetooth, and then you can use it outside of it being attached to the G1 itself. What has your experience been with that? Are you using it separated from the device?
I am. Like if I'm in game and someone messages me, I'm actually not using the keyboard on the actual device. I'll put the home button, set it down, grab the keyboard, type. I have a mouse on the side ready to go. If you have a desk or if you're sitting on a couch and you can kind of maneuver between the two. But otherwise, I am using it on the side or placing it on top if I'm using it for like full on typing experience. But I haven't tried actually gaming with an FPS on it yet. I'm going to try it. I will try it with it on it and with it without it. So I don't know. I don't know what that experience is going to be like yet. The keys are very small for that.
Yeah, so what I've been doing is I've actually been sitting in on my desk and I have the keyboard removed and I have my mouse on the side. I've been playing some Diablo IV like that, just trying that out because again, with the versatility, you can use it as a laptop, not necessarily as a handheld as well. So that removable keyboard really provides that versatility in the device and how you want to play your favorite games in the way that you want to play them. In your time in using this device as a handheld, how do you describe the experience with this having a clamshell form factor? What is the experience like with it?
It takes some getting used to. Where you stretch your fingers is key. Like if you look at my most recent video with Final Fantasy, instead of hitting the X button, I'm hitting the Y button. And that's just because like where my thumb is used to being is like an offset of where the buttons are. So I really have to focus on stretching down further to get those right keys. And it just takes some getting used to from a positional standpoint. If you're sitting on your lap though, and you have it positioned up the screen, it's at a really good height for your neck. So I find from like that standpoint, it's a lot more comfortable because the screen is higher and you're not jarring your neck so much to lean down and look at it.
Really glad that you provided that perspective, because myself and OKS Gamer, when we went hands-on with it at CES, we did not have to extend our thumbs or stretch our thumbs. You have described that. So it does vary. It does depend. So it makes sense, but that is something to definitely think about with this device. In relevance, let's talk about the joysticks a little bit. The joystick placement, you described having to stretch your thumbs there. What has your experience been with the joysticks?
The tension's good. Like, I think the tension is really good on them. I haven't played the piano yet on Final Fantasy. That's like my real test for the joysticks, is playing the piano, but I haven't been able to do that yet, like the mini game on there, because that really gets me a good feel of how the rebound is on the sticks and how you're hitting the notes as the piano game is going. But so I haven't played that yet, but I do like the way the sticks feel, and I don't feel like they're too loose or anything. And I did put grips on them. And so I put Skull and Co grips on them from Joy-Cons, and they actually fit quite nice. I did have to recalibrate the sticks, though, just on the one side because it wasn't quite going far enough. So I recalibrated it. And the keyboard actually sits on top still. And you can close it.
Very, very interesting there. Yeah, that sounds like a mod to me. If I,
it's a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like a mod. Okay. All right. Well, Nelly, thanks so much for sharing your experience here on Quick Chat. Thanks for joining the video. Take care.
Thanks.